So obviously, Brad, last-minute goal. What are your thoughts on the game as a whole?
We can't allow ourselves to be playing with less men this amount of times in a game of football. But that being said, after they've scored early on, um, they're obviously moaning throughout the second half of slowing the game down a little bit. But they've done it from the 5th minute, and then for them to go 2-0 up against 10 men and then get dominated for a period of the first half, it shows that the lads are all right. It shows that they can play football. Obviously, the penalties get you back into it, but you don't get penalties without sustained pressure. You don't get penalties without being at the right end of the pitch. Prior to that, we've had chances go 1v1, not taken them. And then you get back in a game at 2-2. And genuinely, at half time, I'm telling them, let's get inside and let's go and get 3 points. I don't care if we've got a man left. As soon as you go down to 9, it's a different story. So we had to revisit the thoughts, forget about the negatives of what's happened in the first half. I don't know how Booch has been sent off. There isn't 2 yellows in there. There may be 1, but there's not 2 yellows in there. But at the end of the day, he has. And as much as crazy, you go with 9, and of course anyone would be stupid to then try and go and exploit them with 9 men. So then you ask a question: can you go and defend like grown men? Defend your box, be smart, shift in a system, in a formation, and just try and limit people to half chances or as little chances as you possibly can. Don't give up the centre of your box. Don't give up the centre of the goal from the edge of the box. And with 9 men, I would expect us to go and beat anyone. I would. I'm not sitting here. It's not disrespect. I would expect us to go and do it more comfortably than that. But understanding if you're going to get anything from 9 men, you need a bit of magic as well. And some of Kingy's saves do not deserve to lose that game of football in the second half. He was unbelievable. And then the one little mistake right at the end where we've shifted, but a drop down hits the edge of the box and we're not defending the middle of a box on the edge, and then you get the deflection, and it was always going to be a scruffy deflection that does it. And with enough sustained pressure, you'd expect. No one expected us to get a thing from that game at half time. Let's be honest. Like, no one, none of you guys, no one in the ground would have thought 9 men is going to do anything for 45 minutes. But I believe we could, and it's such a shame it got snatched at the death. And fair play to them. Listen, they're going to celebrate like it was winning the league when that goal goes in, because that's football. You should enjoy when you win a game of football, and it shouldn't matter. But as I say, I think because of the way going down to 10 men and probably the time wasting coming from the opposite side, it probably deserved a point just from that. But listen, no one expected us to get anything from that, and for it to get snatched right at the death is heartbreaking. But at the same time, I'm proud of those 9 players, 11, 12 players. Then obviously when we made the subs, have tried to get something out of that game of football, and it's as simple as that. They've tried everything to get something out of that game of football.
Obviously, when the second goal went in, it was a mentality test for lads to try not to concede any more and to try and get foot back in the game. How proud of you are them to get back into it and then also to stay 2-2 all the way to the end?
Massively proud of them. And as I say, 11v10, we should not be creating the chances we created 11v10 for that sustained amount of time in the first half. I'd be a little bit embarrassed, like if that was us. But we did, because it shows that we've got a bit of quality. And again, as I say, we've missed chances or had opportunities to do better before we've even scored with 11v10. So they've shown that they've got a bit about them. We get back to 2-2, and as I say, at half time, if it's 11v10, I'm wanting to come and take 3 points. But as soon as it goes 11v9, it's a long day. It's a long day. So it changes, and you're hoping for a bit of good fortune as well, because as much as you can defend well, you need a bit of luck. You need a bit of luck, and in the end, they managed to break us down with a kick and a deflection. And so if I can't be proud of how people are throwing their bodies on the line for 45 plus minutes in the second half, probably 50 minutes including added time, then I'll never be proud of them. We've lost a game of football, but as I said to them in there, we haven't lost 3 points today, we've lost one. Because at half time, 11v9, no one expects you to even get a point, but as it stands, we've got a point. The only thing we lost from that game of football was 1 point, because we were never going to get 3. Never going to get 3 in a month of Sundays. Right? So we've just got to do what we do, and it's as simple as that. It's fine.
I forgot what I was going to ask. Obviously, it's not the first time there's been a bit of a defence, obviously switch up halfway through, and obviously looking on to next week's game without Betts and without Bucci being red carded. What are the ideas going into it? Like, how are we gonna?
I'll sort that in the week. It's as simple as that. I can't give you any more than that. Like, I've got to sort that in the week, because you can never account for that sort of change when your change gets affected as well. So listen, it's something I'll deal with through the week, and yeah, we'll try and sort it as quickly as possible.
Was JT dropping into centre half your idea, or was that he put himself forward to do so?
It was my idea because he's unbelievably good at first contact. If you're going to lose 2 men, you're only going to really defend probably a couple of yards outside your box, so he's not having to really worry about runners. He can just focus on first contact and being a good defender. So he's gone there, he's done fantastically well, he's made some unbelievable blocks, him and Jaden have for that whole half as well. And listen, we've lost a game of football, but I only look at it, we've only lost 1 point from that game.
Obviously as well, it's been a couple of weeks now since Connor Pace got injured.
Yep.
Can we expect to see him back anytime soon?
I'm hoping so. Yeah, I'm hoping so. And then if we have to make a few changes going into next week, we're going to have to. So let's just do our best, and we'll hopefully get everything sorted going into the Wellingborough game. And all we're looking to do when we go into that Wellingborough game is take it to them, and obviously get back into winning ways.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.